As I'm walking through Kyoto, Friday, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., people start gathering, one of the most social parts of the city, of Japan in general, that I've seen. I have FOMO, I have fear of missing out, but I'm trying to battle it. Because, you know, with that place, what we've just crossed by, so many memories that I remember of me being social, having a good time over there, laughing with people, meeting people, and in the moment, it feels amazing. It feels like such a good time. I could spend every single night of my life like that, just as it's a social floaty, but actually, just because the opportunity is there, doesn't mean I have to take it. I have other goals. I'm not saying never party, never do nightlife, just be completely locked in Japan and don't do any fun shit. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you overstimulate your nervous system, drink and talk with people and hook up with strangers every single night, it will start feeling worse and worse and worse. And Japan will start feeling maybe not bland, but rather you'll get addicted to that stimulation. Do it once every couple days, right? Once a week maybe, even more rare. And have the rhythm, because if you have a rhythm to your day, you wake up, I wake up, what I do right now is I wake up, I do my routine, meditate, go on a walk, eat something healthy, maybe study a little bit Japanese, do my YouTube work, then I go out. Every couple days of that, it's like, whoa, now it's so much fun. And I'm doing this without the kind of guilt, I would say. Why did I come back here? How did this even happen? Fuck, I ended up... Alright guys, fuck the video. We're drinking tonight. I'm lost. What I think as gaijins in Japan have to do is be strategic about how we operate during nightlife. Because I can tell you, if you've never been here, if you've never met a couple guys at a hostel that you really vibe with, and you've never went out with them like 5 nights in a row, you'll probably not get what I'm saying, but it's so easy to do. It feels productive because, I mean, you're talking to girls, you're socializing, so for some people, for me, that feels like, oh, I'm being productive. But even if I don't drink, if I stay up to like 3 a.m., that fucks up so much out of my shit. Oh, look at this shit. Yo! Look at that little bro. Wait, can you... I guess I'm making this video for more ambitious guys, the people that want to move to Japan and be social healthy. So like day game instead of clubs. And guys who want to move to Japan like I do, I'm chasing that goal, bro. Okay? And that lifestyle is just not sustainable. I've met people who have lived that lifestyle every single day here. I've lived that lifestyle every single day for like days in a row. That really drains me, drains your like willpower, right? You're entering the devil's cave, kind of, entering the nightlife environment. There's a lot of temptations, you could say, but it's really easy to fuck up your whole life here if you fall into this spiral of just trying to get the most out of Japan if you're here longer. If you're just a normie, let's say, somebody coming here for 2-3 weeks, then yeah, I guess it makes sense to like party hard at night, get the most out of the nightlife, and sleep 3 hours and then do all your sightseeing in the morning. That makes sense, but that's not the case for me. That was rarely the case for me. I maybe had it a little bit when I was on my little short holiday. Right now it's not really the case, and the kids are... いや、これめっちゃむずい。最近やってみたかったけど大変やった、ほんまに。できひん。なんやったっけ？ウマ娘。撮りますか？撮ろう。今 YouTube 撮ってないけど。何の YouTube ですか？アカウントトメックっていう。トメック。YouTube アカウントトメック。はい、トメックっていう。KKU。これみたいな。ジャンプしてほしいです。ちょっと Vlog ジャンプしてほしいです。一回。はい。 The fuck was I even talking about? I should have TikTok with those girls. Again, that same fucking TikTok that I did with the Grishta girls. Yeah, if you're a normie wanting to max out all your memories, 2 weeks you can pull off that lifestyle. I have friends who moved here, I'm moving here, so I'm taking an example off of them, from them. They don't do this shit. To build a natural healthy life, you go out during the day. You chill with the people that you meet at a library or a cafe and shit like that. You go to a food market. What I did today, bro. I just approached like a random girl because I was in a positive mood. We ended up going to like a mini little spontaneous date. We grabbed fruits from a market. Like how wholesome is that? Fruits like pineapple, kiwi, strawberries, and we ate that shit. And that was so cool, so wholesome, so kawaii. And that's the type of person that I will meet up again with. Tell you what, here, what I've just told you, shown the area, this social part of Kyoto, I have not met up again with a single person that I met when I was partying. Fucking hell, bro, I had to walk back to those girls for them to send me the video. We also shoot a B-reel. I don't know, why is Kyoto so social? Like those Japanese girlies, they approach me here in Osaka, Tokyo, not the case, only Kyoto. It's so easy to get into conversations and shit. And yeah, the main point I'm trying to make, don't fucking burn yourself out with high voltage if you're more ambitious about Japan. Because the truth is, if you are more ambitious, the chances that you're already learning Japanese, you have more opportunities. If you don't speak Japanese, your only kind of chance to be social with a Japanese girl, let's say pull a Japanese girl, is at a club. You don't even need to speak a word of Japanese if that's your goal, but then that's like really degenerate, right? We already know that. Do those high risk IRL approaches in those not really social places, in those places where you feel like you're not supposed to be social. Just walking on the street in broad daylight let me think of something that I actually did. I did a lot of approaches just walking on the street. I did in restaurants, not really. In bars, not really. I did in parks, like let's say a rooftop park in Miyashita Koen. Miyashita Park in Shibuya is a really good spot to practice day game, and that's where people actually come to be social. That's where you can shine with your Japanese. Because that's another thing. You can like be social at club or a bar, but you don't even hear the other person. Even if you go out, nightlife, speak with that salaryman or that Japanese girl, guy, practice your Japanese, you barely hear what they're saying, right? And it's more difficult to get into actually intellectual conversations. Day game maxing in Japan, nobody does it, but it's so powerful. See, right now what I just did today, I talked to a bunch of guys during the day, just random, like, hey, what's up, I like your jacket, stuff like that. The girl at the market, a mini kind of date with her, just chilling, having food, laughing, long conversation in Japanese, really building up my confidence in speaking. 2 girls talking to me while I shoot this vlog, doing something productive. They talk to me, socialize with them a little bit. Those girls shooting a TikTok. A core rule in Japanese maxing is to actually have conscious conversations, and that comes with a less stimulating environment, a more peaceful, wholesome environment. Message me on Instagram, xvtomek, if you want to meet up with me in Japan. That also is very healthy. You walk with a different guy who understands Japanese culture, also speaks Japanese, and you're both social together. That makes it more easier, more fun. So I'm giving you guys the opportunity. Message me. I'll be in Osaka, Tokyo. Let's do this.